So what do we talk about after the first full day of competition for Ypres Rally Belgium? Well, firstly, let's talk about Carlo Raffaello, because literally yesterday I said that there was every chance he could wrap up the title in Greece. Now that is looking like it could be mathematically impossible. So it turns out that he is actually not immune to the so-called commentator's curse that I've been talking about this season, which means now I'm going to say the top 4 is going to stay exactly as it is and nothing else is going to happen with Craig Breen. Because hopefully that means I manifest a Craig Breen win. Or is it Gus Greensmith one? I'd be happy with that as well. Same for Solberg or Formeau, or even a Rally 2 car picking up a win. There are a couple of things that have happened that I've been very interested in this rally so far. It looks like Toyota are actually struggling quite a bit. We saw the gearbox issue for Taka Katsuta, which has forced him down to 18th overall. That said, I reckon he could find himself back in the top 10. He's the only person alongside Raffaello to have gotten all top 10s this season. I think he can continue that because he only needs to find, just over a minute. And at the end of the first day of competition, Neville's lead over Lefebvre is nearly 4 minutes. So there's every chance that could happen. On top of that, I think Formeau's been doing a really good job. He was running in the top 5. He's dropped down over the second loop, but that's because tyres worked against him. He was right at the back of the running order at the end of the first loop, which he really suffered because of the rain coming in. And then he went for a gamble with the setup and tyres, all M Sports did, and it didn't pay off for them. Craig Breen's now a minute off the lead, but we've still got the majority of the rally left, eh? We've done 8 stages out of the 20, and yeah, sure, a minute's going to be hard to overcome, especially on a tarmac event, but I mean, I wouldn't rule out any of that top 5 from winning. I think all of that top 5 have got the pace to go in and win. But what I would talk about is Hyundai. Because the thing was, M Sport, they had issues with their pre-event test. I believe a fire meant that they didn't get to complete the full running. Toyota had said they brought in so many upgrades to work on the tarmac stuff. Of course, they won the other full tarmac event that we've had so far this season in Croatia. And whilst Loeb won at the Monte, they showed good pace over the tarmac stuff. They said their big improvement was on tarmac compared to the previous generation Yaris. Whereas Hyundai have been saying they've been struggling with confidence and setup, and they've got a 1-2, 13, nearly 15 seconds over Elfyn Evans in third. And this is something that we've got to look at. It's not just the performance of Tanak and Neville. I really hope that Neville gets a win, because it would be cool to see both of them get a win. It'd be also cool to see Evans, Lappy, Breen all get wins this season, but the chance of that happening now is mathematically very slim. But Neville leading his home event, I really hope it's a win, because he has gone through so much this season. The Hyundai squad have gone through so much this season. But I'm going to round this video off. I'm not going to talk about the WRC2 stuff today, though it has been interesting to see, especially because Nikolai Dreisen isn't registered as WRC2 for this, so he's showing up as a works kind of entry. But of course, Lefebvre, hometown almost hero, taking the lead over Mikkelsen, who the commentators are asking, why is he here in a championship when he's already got a couple more rounds for his scoring of 7? But what I want to talk about is, in particular, what's going on over with Hyundai. Because what we've got here is 2 drivers saying they're struggling with the setups. But is that really a Hyundai-specific issue at this point? Because we've heard it from Evans, we've heard it from Lappy, we've heard it from Craig Breen. And this is my working theory about why Rofenpera has been so good. Because although the likes of, say, Solberg have recently made a transition from Rally 2 or old R5s to the World Rally car, Rofenpera was actively doing both. Also, the fact that he's young means he's more adaptable. So he's got that experience of competing at the high end with all the power. He's also got the experience of competing in Rally 2 and R5 machinery. So I think he's managed to make that work, whereas the generation that we've just had of rally cars have really spoilt our Nevilles, our Tanaks, Evans, Lappy, Breen. I'd say even the likes of Greensmith, to the point that they are struggling still to adapt to these cars more than halfway into the season, because it is just that different. Because you don't have the same kind of error, you're back to a 5-speed, and I'd say Greensmith is struggling, again, like Solberg and like Rottenpera, a recent graduate from the Rally 2 formula. I'd even say the same for Formo, who is arguably the most recent graduate. But yeah, as always, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.